So CTC is generally understood as cost to the company, means your salary. Here CTC is different. CTC is campus to corporate. So you all young engineers are starting your life in corporates. So welcome you all. So welcome to the organization. So you are entering into the new life. Whatever you have spent in campus, whatever you have learned in the campus, so corporate life will be different from that. So in today's session, so there are three learning principles before we enter into the session. So let's go to the three learning principles. Principle number 1, be a student first. Means you have to raise the curiosity of learning. If you believe that you all know, everything is already known to you, then please correct this misunderstanding that you know everything. Be a student first. Unless until we are ready to learn something, we will not be able to get what other people or what the trainer want to communicate is. Okay. Second, we all are busy in our life, but we should be easy. Okay. The easy word is already in the word busy. So we are busy, but we should be easy. So whatever distraction is nearby to you, please switch off your mobile phones if it is, please switch off your laptop if it is. So no distraction should be around you. You should be focused on the content of today's session. Learning principle 3, live one day at one time. Today, we all of us do many jobs at one time, so our energy gets distracted in many of the work. So when we are doing many work simultaneously, many a times our efficiencies gets down. So be focused on this presentation today. Live one day at one time means do one task at one time. Okay? Do not get distracted by your phones or by your friends sitting nearby to you or colleagues sitting nearby to you. And put one brick each day. Means you have to do something extra, something positive, something creative in your life every day. Put one brick each day means in your career, in your life, you have to do some positivity each day. If you are building a house, if you are building a wall, you have to put brick one by one, then you will get the house. So similarly, in your career, you have to put one brick each day, means do good something every day. So after learning principles, there are some listening principles. Listening principles means keep an open mind when speaker is communicating. Do not interrupt the speaker, let him finish. Whatever your doubts are, you can note it down and you can ask later on. Listening principle number 3 is listen twice as much as you speak. Whatever you speak, you should listen twice. Then only you will be a good listener and you will become a good speaker. To become a good speaker, you have to be first good listener. Next principle is do not jump to the conclusion until the speaker had finished the speaking. And stay away from assumptions. Whatever speaker is saying, you should listen with the concentration and keep your mind open. So these are some listening principles. And then after listening principles and learning principles, there are working principles. And the most important working principle is we all are hired because of our skills, but we are fired because of our behavior. Very important line. If we are not fully skilled, like you people are freshers, we understand this, that industrial skills you need to learn. You are aware with the educational skills but not the industrial and professional skills. So any organization will give time to you to grow your professional skills. Organization tend to retain the people who are not fully skilled or highly skilled. Organizations are ready to develop or increase their skills by trainings, by some teachings, by different giving handouts, but behavior is more important. So my request to all is make your behavior positive, at the same time increase your skills. Second working principle is use your brain at work and emotions at home. Do not bring your emotions at work, because working place is a professional place where your performance counts. Many times you go under some pressure, and in some pressure, under some pressure, if you work by your emotions, many times you will end up with the wrong decision. So keep emotions at your home and use your brain at work. Third one is never reply to an email when you are in frustration. If your mood is not good, if you are feeling that you are into frustration or angry with someone, do not reply to an email. Because at that time, when you are not in a good mood, or you are angry with someone, for sure you will write an email which is not good for him also. So have some patience, take a pause, after that you can reply after some time. And next is, your boss could be friendly, but at the end of the day he is not your friend. So respect your boundaries. Feed your subordinate with maximum of your knowledge. If you want to make your level up, today you all are trainees. After 1 year, you will become engineer, then senior engineer, then assistant, deputy manager, and manager, and so on, general manager, vice president. You can raise your boundaries to any level. But if you want to raise your level, you have to feed your subordinates with maximum of your knowledge. Then only you will be free with the routine work, with the transactional work, and you will do some strategic work. And this is also most important, that everyone is replaceable. Keep it in mind. Everyone is replaceable. Organizations will not suffer because of you or because of me not working properly, efficiently, effectively. So everyone is replaceable. So when everyone is replaceable, we have to accept more and more responsibilities. And the key of all these principles is the follow-up. If you keep on following up with the person, you will get your job done. Otherwise, all people are busy in their routine work. They have very less time. Follow-up is the key to get everything done. Okay? So why we need all this transformation, whatever I have discussed till now? Because India is a country of youth population. We are a young country. 40% of our population belongs to between 13 to 35 years of age. And every year about 65 lakhs graduates pass out from the universities, from the colleges. But the big question is, how many of them get employed? So this data says about 50% of different category of students or graduates get employed. But the big question is, how many are employable? 50% get employed, but how many of them are employable? Research says only 15% graduates are employable. Job to mil gayi, means they get the job, but they are not performing well, they are not behaving well, they are not effective, they are not efficient. Only 15% are graduates who rise to the level, to a certain level. So what is the reason of that? And we should look at ourselves. Are we from this 15% category, or are we in the rest of 85% category where we stands? So what is the reason that 15% graduates are employable? Let me show you one simple video. From that you will learn many such techniques which are not taught in any engineering or MBA college.
आपके खाने की क्वालिटी अब पहले जैसी नहीं रही है। पैसे तो पूरे देते हैं और खाने का स्टैंडर्ड इतना लो।
देखिए बहन जी, मैं
उषा बेन नाम है मेरा, पुरानी कस्टमर हूँ।
हाँ वो तो ठीक है।
कुछ ठीक नहीं है, अपनी ऑनर को फोन दो। वैसे भी मैं नौकरों से बात नहीं करना चाहती।
एक्सक्यूज मी।
ओ एक्सक्यूज मी वाला, पुष्पा बेन को फोन दे।
पहले आप तमीज से बात करना सीखिए। बिना सोचे समझे सामने कौन बात कर रहा है, आप तो टूटी पड़ी। खाना है, ऊपर नीचे हो जाता है, इंसान बनाते हैं, मशीन नहीं। अरे कोई तरीका बात करने का?
एक तो खाना ठीक नहीं था, ऊपर से तुम मुझे ही बातें सुना रहे हो। बदतमीज कहीं के।
सुना आप रही हैं। और सुनिए मैडम, खाना इतना ही बेकार था ना तो आगे से ऑर्डर मत देना।
फोन काट दिया। तू बोले चेहरे, मैं बहुत पुरानी कस्टमर हूँ उषा बेन। हुआ क्या पहले ये बता।
खाना पसंद नहीं है तेरी उषा बहन को, कह रही थी नौकर से बात नहीं करूंगी, मालकिन पुष्पा बहन से बात कराओ। मैं नौकर देखता हूँ क्या?
उषा बेन केम छो? मजा में? अरे 100 साल उम्र है आपकी, बताए? अरे अभी मैं आप ही की बात कर रही थी। वो पारिका सोसाइटी वाली रेनू मैडम है ना, उनसे बहुत तारीफ कर रही थी आपकी। बोल रही थी उषा बेन की बात करने का लहजा मींस के ओ कितनी सुलझी हुई है उषा बेन। अरे और भी बहुत कुछ बोल रही थी। अभी टाइम होता तो मैं बताती आपको। और आप बताओ, बतू ठीक है? हाँ वैसे तो सब ठीक है, पर वो जो आपका नौकर है ना, मुझे बस ये कहना था कि आज का टिफिन बिल्कुल ठीक नहीं था। सब्जी खाली थी, चावल कच्चा था। इतने सालों से आपकी कस्टमर हूँ, कभी ऐसा नहीं हुआ। बात आप बिल्कुल ठीक कह रही हो सब। परफेक्ट है आपके स्वाद तंतु, क्योंकि मैंने भी वही खाना खाया और मुझे भी बेकार लगा। वो क्या है ना, मैं आज बीमार थी ना, तो जिस नौकर से आपने अभी भी बात की ना, उसी ने खाना बनाया।
तेरे बटन तोड़ देता हूँ ना मैं, नौकर हूँ तेरा।
वो क्या है ना, वो तो आपने कर दिया पहला, वरना मैं आपको सॉरी बोलने के लिए फोन करने ही वाली थी। अब ये जो टिफिन है ना, वो आपके लिए फ्री, उसका पैसा नहीं लगाऊंगी। और कल के टिफिन में फरसान एक्स्ट्रा, बस। अरे नहीं नहीं पुष्पा बेन, अब आप भी क्या, पैसे तो आपके हक के हैं, हो जाता है कभी कभी। बात हो गई, बात खत्म। आपके तो जुबान पर चाशनी और सर पर बर्फ है। बस ऐसे ही अच्छे से बात करना।
क्या कमाल करती हो माँ, क्या बातों में घुमाया आपने उषा बहन को। ये जुगाड़ नहीं, मैनेजमेंट है।
हाँ ए अश्विनी, बिजनेस का पहला मंत्र, ग्राहक कभी गलत नहीं होता।
हाँ और बेटा नौकर होता है।
तूने तो दिल पे ले ली, पहले पूरी बात तो सुन ले। देख, सबसे पहले सामने वाले की बात सुन। क्या तकलीफ है वो जान, नाराजगी है तो सॉरी बोल, क्योंकि सॉरी बोलने से ना आधी बाजी पलट जाती, सामने वाले का अहंकार शांत हो जाता है। फिर उसकी नाराजगी की जलन पर हर जाने का लेख लगाओ। जैसे कल मैं फरसान एक्स्ट्रा भेज रही हूँ, वो रिश्वत नहीं है, प्रतीक है, ये बताने का कि आप हमारे लिए इम्पोर्टेंट है।
ये बिजनेस स्कूल का फंडा है माँ। अपॉलॉजी, एक्सेप्टेंस, कॉम्पनसेशन, ये सारी बातें तो बिजनेस स्कूल्स में पढ़ाई जाती हैं।
जो बातें तुम लोग बिजनेस स्कूल में पढ़ते हो ना, वो हमारे देश की हर गृहिणी बचपन से देखती आई, सुनती आई। घर में अगर झगड़ा हो तो सबसे पहले शांति स्थापित करो, जानो कि गलती किसकी है, उसे सुधारो, माफी मांगो और हंस कर आगे बढ़ो। जोड़ कर रखना, तोड़ना नहीं। वैसे ग्राहक के साथ भी तो एक तरह का रिश्ता ही होता है ना हमारा। जैसे घर वालों को संभालते हैं, वैसे ही बाहर वालों को भी संभालना पड़ता है। और वैसे भी मैं तो एमपी મને બધું આવડે।
So how did you like this video?
Great, sir.
So what did you learn from this video? Please unmute yourself and share your experience.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Naveen from the Tumkur plant. So we saw that how your behavior shows an impact on the customer and how the other lady spoke to the customer and how sweetly she spoke and how the customer responded back with
Right.
the behavior. So the difference we can see.
Right. So any other team? Yes, Sarita.
Sir,
Ji.
sir, we have observed that customer is always right.
राइट और आपने ये हैंड रेस किया हुआ है जो सरिता सैनी के आईडी से लॉगिन है.
Good morning, sir. Sir, we learned that how to behave and first listen your customer, what he is saying, and then put your ego side, and then find a better solution rather than बीच बहस करने से अच्छा है कि एक पर्टिकुलर सॉल्यूशन ढूंढा जाए और उस पर एक आराम से बात की जाए.
राइट, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. एंड आपने जो ये बालकृष्ण वर्मा के आईडी से लॉगिन किया है, आपने भी हैंड रेस किया है.
So, in this video, we have learned that how to deal with customer. Instead of getting frustrated, we can deal the situation very peacefully.
Right. Very good observations. And there is one more hand raise of Khushbu Diman.
Sir, whatever the situation may, we should keep our calm and behave
Take it in a positive way, sir. Whatever be the situation, they have to take it.
Right, right. Good, good. Yash Tyagi.
So I observed that business is a tree and customer is a root. Without the root, the tree cannot survive.
All right. So the lady said, if you say sorry, means half of the work done. Right? So first she explained apologies and then she did the compensation that तुम्हें कल को कुछ भी वो सैलेड वैलेड जो भी उसकी गुजराती में बोला, that is extra. So many of you will go to the marketing department, will sales department, into the service department, or in any department you will go, you will find internal and external customer, right? Sometimes you have to deal with internal customer, sometimes you have to deal with internal customer, and many a times you have to deal with your family members. So whenever you find such situation where some difference of opinions are there, admit the mistake. If you are at mistake, explain yourself. If required, do some compensation. Okay? So these are some management mantras. Let's go back to the presentation. There are some aspirations of freshers. When you join an organization, what are your aspirations? What do you look in an organization? Share your mind. What are the aspirations of a fresher while joining an organization? Yes, Mansi Shrivastava.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, I'm Akshita from Neemrana Lighting Bank.
Okay.
Sir, firstly we see the company's profile, like what actually the work is being done inside the company. Like we can I can provide my 100% potential in that company or not.
Okay, good.
Because I can work comfortably with my 100% potential.
Okay. So you are talking about more work culture should be good in an organization when you are about to join in any organization, right?
Yes.
So this is good. Any other mind or sharing? Yes.
Sir, my aspiration to the company is that how company will handle to their workers. मतलब sir workers को कैसे handle कर रही है और उनके colleagues को कैसे handle करती है sir company.
Okay.
So sir, this is the main point of view from my side, sir.
So you mean to say if company is dealing good with the worker, that company will definitely deal good with the officers and managers. So
Yes, yes.
you are going from the bottom line of the company, like how they are treating to the person who is working at the ground. Okay, good point. So similarly, you may share your mind. So many people, while joining, they look at the brand of the company, they look at the work culture. One of you said work culture, very right answer. The career growth, you said that you will look at how they are dealing with the junior most person. So if a company is dealing good, means culture is good, then career growth will be there. And many of you must be looking at the salary packages. All these aspirations are good, nothing bad in that. You should look at the big brand, you should look at the work culture, career growth, salary packages. At the same time, company also have some expectations from you. When you have expectations from the company does also have. Company needs commitment from you. Company needs your knowledge and your expertise. How quickly you learn. What are your values? Means ethics. What are your man management and leadership skills? What is your attitude? How is your confidence? How passionate you are? So all these are expectations of the company from you. So you all need to work on these company aspirations. You need to work on yourself in order to increase your value. Okay? But there are some challenges. And the challenges for the student are you fit for the job, whatever job is offered to you? Are you fit for that job? That's a challenge for a student. Culture, you talked about the culture. Is the organization culture suits to you? Is the challenge for the students. Corporate life, it's altogether different. Whenever you work in the team, there are differences because when different minds work together, ego clashes. So team differences is also a challenge. Geographical locations could be a challenge. Person belongs to north it's difficult to survive for him in south, or south Indian person is difficult for him to survive in north. Language becomes barrier, food habits or our clothing, all this becomes some barrier. So location could be a challenge. Long working hours could be a challenge. Peer pressures means your colleagues, they are performing well or not well. This could be a pressure. Your boss's expectations, sometimes politics in the industry, and work-life balance. All these factors becomes challenge for the students who is going to join a professional company. At the same time, there are challenges for the corporate also. What are those corporate challenges? Whatever role is assigned to a newcomer, is he fit for that job, for that role or not? And the major challenge for the corporates nowadays is the retention of the employee. Because employee always stands for bigger brand, bigger salary packages, work satisfaction, all these becomes a challenge for the corporates. Monetary satisfaction, whatever he's doing and he's being paid for, is he satisfied or not? Unrealistic expectations from the job. Many times our expectations from our job are unrealistic. So make employees satisfied is a challenge for the corporates. Engaging them in a team, in their work, making their job interesting. So all these are challenge for the corporates. Therefore, corporates are planning more and more training session, more and more intellect development session for the students, for the newcomers, for the professionals. So we should prepare to overcome all these challenge. Like students should work on the realistic expectation. Their expectations should not be unrealistic. They should change the belief that degree will get them a job. If you are qualified, it doesn't guarantee you that you will get a job. If you get a job, even then it doesn't guarantee you that you will become a manager in a short span of time. It all depends on your skills, on your attitude, on your behavior. So it is the responsibility of college and campus also, along with the educational skills, they should work on the skill development of attitude and behavior and these soft skills. College should work on this also. You should learn or you should read all success and failure case studies because they will give you many new ideas. And corporates should plan frequent learning and development programs. Like today we are interacting with each other. This is also a part of this learning and development program. Reward and recognition, corporate should do this and maintain transparency in the system. So all these are responsibilities of students, campus and corporates. So this is an interesting slide. What is the difference between campus and corporate? At campus, only learning takes place, whereas at corporate, learning and earning both take place. You are learning at the same time you are earning. So this is a first and major difference between campus and corporate. Campus creates a foundation for your future. The corporates builds your career, hence builds your future. In campus, you enjoy more freedom, but at corporate, you have to be more responsible. In your colleges, only exams are the qualifying criteria. If you are pass in your exam, you are pass. If you are not pass, you are failed. But in the corporate, passing or failing, there is no such examination. Your daily performance, your daily evaluation is your criteria to be successful in the industry. So in colleges, their examination are on set frequency like monthly, quarterly, half yearly or yearly, but in corporates, examinations are on daily basis. In corporates, practical is 100%, whereas in college, practical is 25%. Whatever you're doing in the college, whether you pass, you fail, you study, you do not study, it only affects you. But in corporates, your working is highly interlinked with other people because you are working in a team. If you are not working good, then your team or your peer group cannot show a good results. Okay, so these is very interesting parameters or combinations or differentiation between campus and corporate life. So to be successful in the industry, in professional or in personal life, there are some E's, some 9 mantras. Examine your life. Exchange the small option with the big dreams. Expose yourself to the successful people. Expect opposition for your dreams. Whenever you will take dreams, there will be opposition. So expect opposition also, but at the same time exercise all efforts and energy towards your dream, to fulfill your dream. And the next E is believe in your dream. Do not take dream, just we have to dream. If you have taken a target or you set some target or you have taken some dream, express that also. After expression, extract positive lessons of your life and then explore all positive avenues and exceed normal expectations. So these 9 E's are success mantras of your professional, of your personal life. After that, you focus on your skill, on your will. When you will improve your skill, your will, then you will improve your bill. Bill means your earnings. Your skill will improve your bill means your earnings. So these are some strategies which you need to follow that develop right attitude, limit the expectations. What is your first impression? Work on it. How you leave your first impression to the person to whom you are meeting with. Build a good relationship with everyone. Be a good follower, at the same time be a good leader also. Explore organization's culture. Develop work savvy. You all are, since you all are young generation, you are tech savvy. At the same time, you should be work savvy. You should be organization savvy. Means you should be aware with the culture of the organization and exhibit professionalism in your every talk, walk, or whatever it is. Professionalism should reflect. And whenever you face any interview, it's a tool of selling. Means you're selling. Interview is a tool of selling yourself. So before interviewer selects you, he selects your resume. So make it wonderful, make it attractive, make it crisp. Some interview insights are 40% of recruiting decisions are taken on your personalities. So improve your personalities. You may improve your professional skills, but at the same time improve your personality. That is the first impression we talked in the last slide. Improve your first impression. So interviewers see that in what way you can fit to the job. Means interview may have many open options, many open positions. While interviewing you, he is exploring at the same time in what role you can fit in. Okay, they are also human beings, so don't be afraid from them. Give importance to the interview to whom you are going for. Monitor the way how you present. Whatever your short-term goals, your long-term goals, whatever your confidence level, all these are parameters by you are judged in an interview. So whenever you enter into the interview, brief yourself. These are some sequencing of presenting yourself. Listen it very carefully. First, introduce yourself. Start with your name. So these are some sequence of facing an interview. And this is most important. I believe 99% does this mistake. They introduce themselves like myself so and so. So this is grammatically incorrect. You can say my name is this, I am this so and so, but myself is grammatically incorrect. Okay. So after introducing yourself, you introduce your parents and their occupation. After that, you introduce your educational background in brief, and then your hobbies. If you do not have some hobbies, then develop it. After that, you can explain about your strength, about your skills, about your achievements, about your goals. And once you explain all these, then say thank you, sir. Thank you very much for giving us such wonderful opportunity. If anything you want to know, please let me, sir. So this is some sequence of facing an interview. So all these are evaluation criteria, like you are judged by your confidence, by your interest, by your initiative, sincerity, sense of purpose, your result. Are you result oriented or not? Your attitude is positive or not? Your aptitude is how your aptitude. how good you are a team player, or what are your general abilities. All these parameters, by all these parameters, you are judged in an interview. So there is one video how to face an interview.
Send him. Hi, now take the marker and write something on the board.
Right, what?
Write whatever you want. Should it be related to programming languages? Why did you write Java?
I'm Sun certified in Java
I
programming.
asked why did you write Java? You could have written anything. You could have written what the fuck. I would have written that if I were you. Because someone's asking me to write something without a context. So now, why did you write Java?
I thought you would ask the questions on what I write on the board. I'm confident in Java, so I wrote it.
So you're confident on Java. Your resume says that you're a Sun certified Java programmer.
Yes.
We are done.
Why? I mean, you didn't ask me anything.
Hi Mahesh, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine. Tell me something about yourself.
I'm Mahesh. I'm from
Get out.
my.
Sorry?
I said get out. Take the marker and write something on the board.
I didn't know the context.
Fuck off.
I have distinction in all the semesters with 85% aggregate. I have done 2 major projects and 5 minor projects. And I also hold internship in 2 reputed companies.
Go work for them.
I actually, I work very, very hard.
Whatever I do it with perfection.
Actually, yeah,
No, you didn't. We're done. You're in the wrong place.
Sorry, I thought you were an interviewer. Sorry.
Are you here for an interview?
Yup.
Take a marker and write something on the board. Sit down. Tell me something about yourself.
Well, you have my resume in your hand. I expect you to have gone through it. I'll tell you something that's not there. I like pani puri, not masala puri.
Well, you have less marks in academics. Why?
I didn't like sitting in the classrooms and listening to boring lectures. And I hate remembering some data and writing exams. We have storage devices for that.
You have done project alone. Why?
I pitched my idea to the project panel. They said you're crazy and rejected it. I told them, rather argued with them, saying you don't have brains to understand my idea. They said if you think you're a genius, we'll approve it. Do it, let's see. After this, nobody wanted to join me for the project.
So you did it alone and completed it?
Yes, but it took me 2 years extra. That's why it took 6 years to do engineering. I'm okay with it.
If you want me to give you this job, then you gotta take off your funky style dress, put on formals, comb the hair, and those earrings should go.
That's a good suggestion, but I'll keep my style.
Is it more important than your career?
No, but a career without being myself is not important.
You're in.
Thank you.
So how did you like this video?
Yeah, sir. So it was great, but looked a bit like extreme. Yeah, unreal. This won't work. Yes.
It was a video trying to explain how to face an interview, because interviewer want something extra, something which is not in your resume. Whatever conventionally you are trying to explain, many times it doesn't work. You need to explain about your strength, about your extracurricular activities apart from your academics while facing your interview. Okay, so this was a small video which I'm sure you must have liked. So in business etiquettes, whatever you are saying, your words matter only 7%. Your tone, how you say, matters 38%. And your body language matters 55% while creating an impression. So improve your body language, improve your tone, and then improve your words. Okay. So these are some telephone etiquettes. Please ask if it is a good time to talk. If you want to put him on hold, please ask him that I'm putting you on hold. Means it should not be like the other person said hello and you started your statement without knowing that he is in a meeting or he is busy somewhere, whether he can talk or not talk. Okay, so be careful while making a phone with everyone. So these are some email etiquettes. You can find this email on my YouTube channel, or I can give the link here also. You can go through all these. So train your brain, because actions are the outcome of thoughts, and the thoughts are the outcome of the information of the brain which he has. So information are more important. So collect information, whatever information is collected by the sensors without your permission. Like your sensor get information without any permission. So be careful whatever information is going into the brain, because they will become your thoughts and they will finally become your actions. Okay, so train your brain every day. And very touching slide, I will say. Everyone should start working hard or smart to fulfill his dreams from today itself. Otherwise, someday someone will put you in work to fulfill his dreams. You got this point? Start working to fulfill your dreams, or someday someone will hire you to fulfill his dreams. So one last video. After that, we will finish our session for the day.
Don't worry. Any mistake is an income, is a wonderful revenue for you. So I tell myself and told my young people, before 20 years old, be a good student. When you do entrepreneur, just to learn some experience. Before 30 years old, follow somebody. Go to a small company. Normally in a big company, it is good to learn processing. You are a part of a big machine. But when you go to a small company, you learn the passion, you learn the dreams. You learn how to do a lot of things at one time. So before 30 years old, it's not which company you go, it's which boss you follow. It's very important. A good boss teaches you differently. And from 30 to 40 years old, you have to think very clearly when you're working for yourself, if you really want to be an entrepreneur. When you're 40 to 50 years old, you have to do all the things that you are good at. Don't try to jump into the new area. It's too late. You may be successful, but the rate of dying is too big. So 40 to 50, think about how can focus on things that you are good at. But when you are 50 to 60 years old, work for the young people. Because young people can do better than you. So rely on them, invest on them, making sure they're good. So when you are over 60 years old, spend time for yourself. On the beach, sunshine, right? It's too late for you to change, normally. But this is my advice to the young people. 25 years old, make enough mistakes. Don't worry. You fall, you stand up. You fall, you stand up. Enjoy it. I mean, 25 years old, enjoy the show, enjoy the show.
오케이, 땡큐. 또 다음 질문 받겠습니다.
26살 앱 창업자 김유진입니다. 와인에게 질문들이 있습니다. 지금까지 살아오면서 가장 후회되는 것이 무엇인가요? 그리고 혹시 물어본 적도 있으시나요?
Yeah.
Your answer doesn't intimidate.
Normally I make other people cry. Well, I regret a lot of things. I regret that I should never meet the media. I regret I should not speak in the public because I could have my own privacy. I regret that I working so hard, spend so little time with my family. And I regret that if I have another life, I would never do things like this. And my wife just said, you do not belong to me, you belong to the Alibaba. But, you know, life is so short. It's all about experience. People see different view. Some people think you're rich, you're successful, but maybe not. Some people say, you know, this guy does not have money, he's a terrible guy. Maybe not. So everybody chooses his own life. I cried. Never sort of we had a lot of problems that people never thought. Because running a company for 34,000 young people, operate a company for more than 500 million people. If 500 million people, if 1% of them are bad guy, you got a 5 million bad guy. So it's headache. But it's too late to regret. Forget about regret. Think about, I have another 10, 20 years to go. So enjoy the show, enjoy the ride. You are the same.
So with this, we can close our session. Now it is over to you. How do you like this session? Thank you very much.